Namaste. The highest in me bows to the highest in you. Sao Bona. I see you. And we are very, very happy, dear esteemed coaches and cherished souls from across the globe, to welcome all of you on the culmination of Global Cherish Coaching Festival on behalf of ICF Delhi NCR Charter Chapter and ICF South Africa Charter Chapter. We have gathered here after 4 days of celebration in a coaching presence that knows no borders, no barriers, only connection. Our central theme reflects the beauty of nature. And I remember a beautiful quote from the Uganda chapter, concluding event yesterday evening, that if we all look ourselves as a tree, the roots intertwine beneath the surface of the earth, grounding us in unity, while our branches reach high, forming a canopy of interconnectedness. What a beautiful metaphor indeed. We began in the spirit of the United Nations call, leave no one behind, and we breathe today, take everyone along. This festival is a testament to the power of inclusion, where every voice is heard and every heart is welcomed. How wonderful it is. So as we go on to look at the beautiful presentation and connect our hearts to the culmination event today, once again, welcoming all you beautiful coaches and all the souls of the world that are here to celebrate this festival with us. Let's look and dive into what happened in this beautiful space where 9 countries and 12 chapters participated. Krishna, can I request you to put on the PPT? Thank you very much.
Awesome, Sangeeta. So talking about the events and this cruise, when it started, our first stop was Colombo, Sri Lanka. Here we met the incredible ICF Colombo Charter Chapter team, eager to share how coaching to build cultural resilience can really shape both nation and organization. Imagine a world where different values and perspectives are not just accepted, but woven together to create a living, breathing ecosystem of inclusivity. That is what we witnessed and we carried with us. It was time to cherish the next chapter. So from Sri Lanka shores, we sailed towards the golden sands of Oman.
The ICF Oman chapter was where art met coaching in the most unexpected way. Have you ever looked at an image and felt something shift inside you? I know you have. A memory, an insight, a realization. Visual prompts do that. They stir something deep within. And here, among the timeless culture of Oman, we explored how these prompts can unlock self-reflection and create powerful coaching conversations. But the ocean called again, and we could not stay for long. So we turned our gaze forward to the ICF Chennai Charter Chapter, India.
While in Chennai, nature itself became our teacher because we did not learn about nature, we learned from it. The trees, the rivers, the way the ecosystem thrives through adaptability, resilience, and mutualism, it all mirrors the lessons we, as coaches and as human beings, strive to embody. Here, we listened to the wisdom of truth, of the earth, letting it guide our understanding of growth and sustainability. Yet, our journey was never meant for just one place. With hearts full of learning, we set sail to Cherish ICF Bengaluru Charter Chapter.
Bengaluru welcomed us with a subject both familiar and profound: listening. The kind of listening that doesn't just hear words, but catches the spaces between them. Indic wisdom helped us go deeper, reminding us that true listening isn't passive. It's an act of presence, a bridge between hearts. But the waves whispered to another chapter. And guess which one? ICF Israel was waiting to be cherished.
Israel awaited us with a new way to unlock insights, neurographic coaching. Here we discovered how drawing could rewire our resistance, revealing patterns we never noticed before. With each stroke, clarity emerged and change felt possible. We carried these insights forward, knowing we must cherish the next chapter. So we reached ICF Delhi NCR Charter Chapter.
In Delhi, we turned inward. Through yogic chakras, we explored how energy flows within us, how it can be harmonized for transformation. Reflection, which is dhyana, became our guide, showing us that stillness is not emptiness, but a space of profound awakening. We breathed in, feeling this shift, and as we exhaled, we set sail again towards ICF New Jersey Charter Chapter.
What if coaching was like improv? In New Jersey, we found out. Here, we stepped into the unpredictable, embracing theater and comedy to learn to let go, to trust, and to create. The rules of improvs are the rules of life. Say yes, build on what's given, and believe in the endless possibilities. And with that spirit, we cherish the next chapter, ICF Kenya Charter Chapter.
It was in Kenya where coaching met horses, health, and wellness. Have you ever stood beside a horse and felt its presence? It's grounding. It's powerful. Here we learned how animals teach us balance, connection, and emotional awareness. The desert winds of UAE called next.
And we arrived. We witnessed coaching entwined with cultural values at the ICF UAE Charter Chapter. Every society has its heartbeat, its rhythm, and when coaching aligns with that pulse, transformation becomes organic, lasting, and deeply personal. We carried these values onward as we prepared to cherish the next chapter in South Africa.
The ICF South Africa Charter Chapter danced with stories, and we became the storytellers. The body moves with the story, and the story moves the body. Here we move to release, to free ourselves for what no longer served us. Finally, the water carried us forward, and we sailed towards South Florida.
The ICF South Florida Charter Chapter took on a different dimension to listening. Music, art, and sensory exploration became our tools to hear our own inner voice, the one we as coaches sometimes neglect. It was a moment of return, of remembering who we are before we guide others. Yet, there was still one more chapter waiting to be cherished, and so we reached Uganda.
Coaching became a symphony of balance, harmony, and growth at the ICF Uganda Charter Chapter. The seeds of equity and inclusion were planted, and by drawing from nature, we learned to coach ourselves. But this was not the end of our journey, far from it. Every port we docked at, every conversation we shared, was a thread weaving us together into something greater than ourselves. As you can see, the Cherish effect is not just about us. It's about all of us. Each stop, each learning, each soul we met along the way added to this growing movement of transformation. And that was the Cherish effect over the last couple of days. So let's continue our journey to the USA, where Dr. Akina Finch, our keynote speaker, will address us. Before I call her, I would like to share her impressive profile with you. Dr. Akina Finch is a dynamic leader and advocate for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. With a deep commitment to fostering inclusive environments, she serves as the ICF Director of DEIB, where she leads initiatives to create equitable spaces for coaches worldwide. Her academic achievements include a doctorate of management and multiple advanced degrees in technology management, marketing, and information systems. As a former campus and faculty dean, she has championed inclusive practices that promote diversity and support the professional growth of individuals from all backgrounds. Dr. Finch's approach to DEIB is informed by her extensive background in education, leadership, and technology, making her a versatile and impactful voice in the DEIB community. Beyond her role at ICF, Dr. Finch is also a TEDx speaker, a coach, and social media influencer. Her work in DEIB continues to inspire and empower others to embrace diversity and create inclusive environments that foster true belonging. And with that, I'd like to hand over to Dr. Akina Finch. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. This event has truly blessed my heart. As the DIB director of ICF Global, to see 12 chapters, 9 countries, 800 people come together to stand for diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. There's just no words. I am truly honored by these 12 chapters and by each one of you who have attended these events to stand with ICF Global DIB department and ICF Global as a whole to show our commitment to DEIB. This has been an amazing journey. I was able to join the ship yesterday, and I can tell you it was amazing. The things that you have put forth into the atmosphere for our coaches was phenomenal. Different ways to view DEIB, as well as to celebrate what? Our 30 years together as ICF. To see all of our global presence show up has just been breathtaking. And so I was asked to talk about my journey on this 30th anniversary. So, yes, I joined ICF Global in 2023, but my journey as a coach, I am a PCC, and has started in 2014. I was a dean at the time, and I was coaching my students, unbeknownst to me that I was coaching them. I just thought I was assisting them, I was mentoring them, I was helping them. But no, I was coaching them. And someone brought it to my attention and said, you might need to go into the coaching profession. I did my research, and sure enough, in July of 2014, I did start a coaching program. By December of that year, I became a certified coach. I was elated, I was ecstatic, and I knew then that I had found my calling. And from those times, I started coaching business, I started coaching social media, I was coaching education, I was doing it all, right? But the point was that other people were learning through the questioning through the powerful questioning how to make decisions for themselves and not be told what to do, but make decisions for themselves. That is the power that we give coaches. We enhance, we enhance the journeys of so many. And it is an honor to be in the room with such great enhancers as yourselves. If you think back to your clientele and the diversity of them, and how different attitudes, different personalities, different economics, different and diverse. You have been pouring into diversity, equity, and inclusion since you became a coach. And to come here and be part of this event, cherish, cherish. We are cherishing today. You didn't just start cherishing on the 15th. You have been cherishing ever since you became a coach. And the Cherish Festival just was a catalyst to remind you of how much you have been cherishing and how much you have been cherished by the people that you have coached. So I want you to think back as we are in this culmination ceremony today. Think back at the lives that you have touched, the businesses that you have touched, the chapters you have touched, and realize that you have been cherishing for a very long time. And that was what was brought to me as I was going from session to session to session. We cherish differently, yet we cherish the same. We cherish in oneness. We cherish in harmony. And that is what I received as I was on the boat of the Cherish Festival. Yes. I love that cruise ship. Yes, I need to take that analogy. It was fabulous, ladies. Fabulous. And so, thank you for taking us on the journey. Special thank you, and I should have said this at the beginning. Special thank you to the New Delhi chapter and to the South African chapter. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal representation. Phenomenal bringing us as ICF together. I was so excited to see that you brought many of ICF Global in as well into your festivals, sessions. That was amazing. We want to be included. We want to celebrate with you. We want to be in one with you. So it was such an honor to be asked to be part of this and to see it from beginning to the end. Yes, one ICF. So I want to share my story if I may. When I became a coach, I was still just, sharing and helping. But then all of a sudden, I was introduced to the ICF credential. And it's a thing when you go through that application process, you take that test. You take that test, and then you receive that credential in your email, or, and you receive the pen in the mail that you are part of what? One ICF. What a feeling. And that's the same feeling I had as I went through the Cherish Festival. That was the same feeling. And I hope each and every one of y'all had that feeling too. If you had that feeling, put in Cherish in the chat. If you felt like you were one with ICF, put Cherish in the chat. If you felt like you had met your community, put a Cherish in the chat. If you felt like you belonged in ICF, put Cherish in the chat. Yes, I want to see the cherishes. I want to feel the energy. Let these ladies know you felt the energy that they wanted to put out into the universe. Let's celebrate them today by putting cherish in the comments. They deserve their flowers, and we're giving them their cherished flowers today. Cherish, cherish. They should be running. They should be running down the track. I should see them running through the chat. Cherish. Yes, we cherish these. We cherish each other because we are what? One ICF. And this came at a very important time in the DIB space to see all of us come together globally. And that is my commitment to you. We are thinking globally. We're going to close the gap. We're going to start offering classes at different time zones so that everybody can participate. We are going to start reaching out. The DIB team, which is myself and Jennifer Coster, which is in the audience today, we're going to start showing up for you. If you ask us to come, we're going to be there because we are one ICF. We want you to feel the diversity, the equity, the inclusion, and most of all, the belonging. And it starts with us. It starts with us in this room. And you're welcome to join us in global as well. Join us. 800 people came to this event. 800 people need to be in our global events as well, right? Because we are one ICF DEIB family. Family. That's what we are. One ICF DIB family. And so we are going to be bringing more things to you. And so I can't wait to commune, connect, and grow with each and every one of you because we are one DIB family. And we need to shine. You, 12 chapters, shine like a diamond for the last 4 days. We were blinded by the shine. And it only should continue. We will not stop today. This is not the end. This is what? The beginning. And how do we start? We start with our Cherish champions. You see, I put the link in the chat. I would love to see, as a combination celebration after this event, that the Cherish champions go out on LinkedIn. Let the people know that we are one ICF DIB family. Let's cherish. Let's us show what we're standing for and that it has not stopped just because the festival stopped today. That is only just beginning. And the keynote speeches, the president speaking. I was in the South African event yesterday, and the president, he blew it out the roof. I said, oh, how can I follow behind such a great speaker? But I felt the passion from him. I felt the passion from him. He was like, we won't stop. We won't stop. I felt it from all the chapters. We won't stop. We won't stop. Remember that our energy is infectious. It starts with 12 and eventually it's going to go to all 140. Because what? We won't stop. We don't stop. So I want to thank each and every one of you who do put your champion pledge on your LinkedIn's, on your social medias. Share it with your chapters. Let us put our energy out there into the world. Let us show that we have not stopped our DIB efforts. Let us show that we're only growing stronger together. And let us show that we are one ICF DIB family. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so very much, Aikina. Yes, the moment we become coaches, we cherish. And the Global Cherish Coaching Festival just catalyzed this cherishing of not only me, but you, but every single person, every single coach. We indeed are one big ICF family. Thank you so very much for your keynote. We are very, very humbled that you joined in this event and are with all of us together. The last 4 days were magical. Some of the coaches said that I felt that this is my voice. I was already a catalyst. It's not a mere determination with the cherishing champion pledge. It was much more. And my dear friends, if you would actually see how we actually cherish the entire event with every chapter was, that the first 45 minutes were more about learning what cultures did, bringing improv in coaching, bringing horses and how to connect with emotions in coaching, bringing chakras in yoga, bringing nature, bringing trees as a metaphor, bringing somatic coaching. So, what all did different cultures brought about in amalgamating, keeping the essence of coaching alive? Thereafter, we also cherished all the organizations who have imbibed coaching. Later on, going to hear how we can put this up as an experiential coaching session in the peer learning sessions. So now is the time for experience sharing. So we will go into breakout rooms and we will discuss, we will come out with how does this festival and you feel together? To be precise, bring in 3 words. Describe the festival and your feeling in 3 words. And one thing that you cherished truly. So, 2 things we do in the breakout rooms. Describe the festival and your feeling in 3 words, cherishing every coach, every soul who's there in the breakout room. And one thing that you truly cherished in these programs. So let's get together and connect and cherish each other. So we'll have a total of 10 minutes in the breakout rooms before we come back and do some more experience sharing of what you all have shared amongst each other in your breakout room. So 10 minutes from now, dear coaches. So just a few, take a deep breath and reflect upon this. Love connecting with people when you cherish each other. It's such a beautiful feeling. So I would like to invite any 3 of you, anyone who can just go for describing how was this connection. Can you describe the festival and your feeling in 3 words and one thing that you cherished? And all of you are very welcome to put whatever you shared, discussed on the chat window. The chat, as Akina said, should keep on going on. We'll writing the cherish, your 1 words, your experiences. So, what were your experiences? Please write on the chat. And who would like to go and share and make their voice heard? Katharina Manbir. Okay, please go on. Katharina, you go first. Manbir, you go next.
Okay, I was talking with Tuesday. It was a very nice talk, and my feelings are a lot of appreciation, diversity, and connection. I cherish for the people that create the event, make this space has been so come everybody together. This a lot of people, cultures, languages. I'm really have the respect of making it happen. and the people that are coming here are giving their time and their thank you for the experience, giving the support and the time for all of you. So I'm very grateful about this.
Thank you so much, Katharina. It's so beautiful for your presence here. Thank you, Katharina. Manbir, my heart swells with joy when I look at you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. And mine is a little special, so I wanted to share. So my throat is unwell today, and I met with. I'm not able to pronounce her name. I think it's Evina. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name may not be in the right way. So it was a different connection altogether because my throat. I was coughing a lot and all, and she made me really comfortable. And she said, "You don't speak." And I wanted to bring that. It was a feeling of cherishing festival, cherishing and unity, because she let me be in that 10 minutes, and she said, I'm gonna share with you what I learned. And we also did a little meditation which you guys did, and I missed the session, and she did that meditation with me. I just wanted to share that experience actually.
Thank you very much. You know that meditation always centers your heart. Absolutely. Some more shares. As I actually look at the chat, I see Wendy saying uniqueness, empowerment, connection. Doris says 3 words by Aikina, 1D IB family, awesome. Neha says thank you, Aikina, for your very inspiring words. Kavita says that respecting love. Shakti says connection. Dharmishta says it was an amazing learning opportunity to commune, connect, and grow with one another. Manimala says cherish human connections, healing, a lot of awareness and inclusivity. Dumi, powerful, brilliant, inspiring, and moving remarks, Aikina. In fact, I remember the togetherness. Kaushik, cherish, community, conversation, connection, 3 words. Muthuni, if I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrect, but the energy is of love, learning, and energy. That actually brings us to this beautiful center stage, the ICF 30. So we are celebrating 30 years of ICF, and we would like to take a moment here, look inward, and see what words of gratitude are coming in our hearts that we will share for ICF turning 30. And I will request all of you to put your message with your name, which charter chapter you are, so that we can collate and share it with the ICF on their 30th birthday. So take on to your chat window and every person. So we have almost 44 people out here. Every person, let's take a moment to wish ICF 30th birthday. And anyone else, one more person who can share what's going on in their hearts at this moment of time?
I see many
Anyone?
of them who attended most of the events. Please go ahead. We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, any of you? Sunny? Yes, please, Sunny. Thank you for sharing. Go ahead.
So what I cherish is, so I was the champion for South Florida chapter. I thought I was holding space for them, but I think I got it in return. So I think I am very grateful. And I just felt that there is so much of need for us chapters to experience other chapters because we tend to get locked into something. And, as DAIB is inclusive, we are breaking those barriers. For whatever reason, we are different chapters, but as human beings, we are one. So I think I felt that coming alive as I was holding them or they holding me for, a beautiful event which they did. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunny, for sharing, and we are so deep in gratitude to you. Yes, lovely. Would you want to share? You had raised your hands.
Yes, I would.
Please go ahead.
Unlike what Bhavna said, I could not attend most of the sessions, but the ones I attended filled my heart with joy. That's the first. I'm also cherishing the diversity of coaches that exist in the ICF world. And one of the things that I am uh, deciding to do is to get involved in a lot more peer coaching with people who are exactly opposite than I am. So, from a different country, different age group, different gender. So I would really appreciate getting those perspectives. So that's a decision that just popped up in my head right now.
Right place to share this, Lovely. Thank you very, very much, Lovely. So, deep gratitude to each one of you. This marks a space to invite our next special, very special guest, Manbir Kaur. You've already heard her for just a moment, but we are all waiting to hear more from Manbir. Manbir is an executive and leadership coach with over 28 years of experience in the tech industry. Named one of the 15 visionary C-suite coaches by US Reporter, she partners with senior tech leaders to drive transformational leadership and meaningful impact. With more than 12,000 hours of coaching experience. Oh, Manbir. Manveer has developed powerful frameworks, including a human leadership coach approach, enabling tech leaders to navigate complexity and amplify their impact. Manbir's credentials include being an ICF Master Certified Coach, a conversational intelligence enhanced skills practitioner, a positive intelligence coach, and a team coach. Manbir has authored 2 leadership books, Get Your Next Promotion and Are You the Leader You Want to Be? Her professional involvement extends to serving as the former Director of Education and Research at ICF Delhi NCR Board and currently as the Chair on ICF's Professional Coaches Global Board. Manbir's passion lies in helping tech leaders embrace a human mindset, build genuine connections, and develop conversational intelligence, ultimately aligning, inspiring, engaging their teams for sustainable results. As I already said, my heart swells with joy, inviting Manbir on the center stage. Welcome, Manbir.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta, and thank you, everyone. Overjoyed coming here, and this is my home chapter. If none of you know this is my home chapter. So I have been coaching since last almost 13 years, and this is the chapter where I was ICF member. I enrolled for ICF, and I grew from this chapter. So thank you so much, everyone, for having me. It's coming home, right? So, hi everyone, dear coaches, fellow change makers. It's my honor to address you at this global Cherish Coaching Festival. And it's very difficult to follow Akina's footsteps now, and with a little throat also, playing games today. So, thank you, Akina, for such an inspiring talk. So, thank you, ICF Delhi NCR chapter, ICF South Africa chapter, and all ICF 12 chapters for your dedication and vision to celebrate this beautiful, beautiful global Cherish Coaching Festival in the spirit of celebrating 30 years of ICF. So I think all of us now should take a couple of seconds and give a big round of applause to the organizing committee, Cherish Festival Committee, and let's do it. Let's bring those icons on, celebration icons, heart icons, whatever you want to do, wherever your heart is today. So let's celebrate these people behind the scenes who has really, I think, worked day and night. Bhavna has been sending me messages in my, I'm in Canada, my middle of the day, which was, I think, midnight for her. So, and I'm sure all of them have been working hard. So let's really, acknowledge them for that. Thank you so much, everyone. Before we dive in to talk about the power of cherishing and things around that, I would like to take a moment. I would like you to kind of reflect on a question. Think of the best leader or a friend you have ever had, what made them unforgettable to you, so that you can think about that name today. Take a couple of seconds to think of a leader or a friend which you can call the best. Chances are they cherish you. Now keep that leader or a friend in mind as we explore the transformative powers of coaching in leadership, in coaching, power of cherishing in coaching and leadership. So you have spent these beautiful 4 days, and today is the 5th day in this festival. This festival is the result of spirit of unity, as I said, towards a bigger mission. We have seen so many ICF chapters collaborating in these last few days. It's really a spirit of cherishing, isn't it? I'm sure there was a beautiful lineup of speakers, but even organizing this festival, it's a real spirit of unity and cherishing. So when when Bhavna approached me that you have to speak on this cherishing festival about cherishing, so I went back and look at the dictionary definition of cherish. The dictionary definition of cherish said to hold something dear, nurture it tenderly, and protect it with love. So I was reflecting on these words and that thinking, how can I translate these words to coaching, the world of coaching? And to me, it's my way of understanding is this meaning translate to me is to value human potential, honoring growth, and safeguarding trust. In other words, I was again kind of reflecting on this word deeper. To me, the meaning came as acknowledging the who of the person, not what, not why, but the who of the real person, the authenticity. Let me share something from my corporate life with all of you. I will go back to my corporate life with a couple of stories here. In one of the roles, it was like early 2000, and I think it was 2005 or so. I had a manager who was very knowledgeable. I worked for a long time in tech industry, in fintech industry, high tech, very growing industry. So this manager was very knowledgeable, intelligent, go-getter. Winning was big for him. 2005, I was a mom to a toddler at that time. And one of the things which was, you can understand, which was important to me at that point of time in my life was to leave in the evenings in time, to be with my child, to be with my family, to take him from the daycare. This gentleman, my manager at that time, I never forget the scene, the visual scenes, seemed to be around my desk around 6 p.m. Just I was preparing to leave, packing my lunch box and the bag and everything. He will come to my desk or maybe around my desk with piles of last minute queries or concerns. This leader didn't consider my time, my work life balance, or my personal space. I was so junior even to bring it up, at that point of time. It felt like I was merely a cog in a machine, not a human being or a valued human being. It was all about his wins. The moment he will come to my desk, he will talk about, this has not happened and that has not happened. The client has raised this concern. This implementation has not gone fine. The database is down, something. Because according to him, his priorities, there was always an urgent work to do at that point of time, in that evening time. Because of this, I always carried the guilt that I was leaving early. In a stark contrast, on another project within the same organization, in a kind of a time span of maybe 1 year, I was so fortunate to work with another leader who embodied the essence of cherishing. I'm saying this in hindsight. I didn't know all these words at that point of time. This new manager, listened attentively to me. I'm using the word me. My ideas, of course, understood me, my priorities, actively helped me grow in my own unique ways. She created an environment of co creation where she asked me for my inputs, guided me wherever needed. You know what? I felt respected. I felt heard. And more importantly, which was the most important thing for me, I didn't carry guilt when I was leaving for home every day. The first leader, when I was thinking about this cherishing thing, I related it to this particular thing, that the first leader focused on me as a cog in the machine, what I could do or what I should do as whatever designation I had at that point of time, disregarding who I was as a human being, as a person, more than an employee. I was a mother, maybe an individual with aspirations beyond work. The second leader, however, saw me holistically. She recognized my identity as a mother, respected myself, my personal boundaries, valued my unique perspective, valued my unique position. I think this leader cherished my who, not just what I could or what I should do at that point of time. The leader saw me holistically, appreciated my identity, not just my skills and capabilities. And I can guarantee the difference in my performance, my job satisfaction, my personal growth, and my professional growth under these two leaders was night and day. The cherishing leader not only brought out the best in me, but inspired me for life, inspired me to do the same for others in my future leadership roles. So, this experience taught me a profound lesson. When we cherish those we work with, our immediate circle, be it coaches, be it leaders, be it colleagues, be it our family, we create spaces of inclusion, foster co creation, and unlock growth or potential that might otherwise remain dormant. I'm sure mine would have remained dormant for a long time if I would not have met this leader. Now, I would like you to take another moment for reflection. Think about your own experiences. Take a deep breath and think about your own experience. Who in your life has truly cherished your growth? What did they do differently? How did their approach impact you? As you reflect on this person or whosoever has cherished your growth, as you're reflecting on these cherishing influences in your life, consider how you might embody those qualities in your coaching practice and your personal interactions. Take a couple of deep breaths and think about that person, that even one quality, so you might already be doing that. I'm not saying we are not doing that. And I'm saying just be cognizant of that quality which you are really, really cherishing or appreciating about that person. And ask yourself a question, that how can I, or maybe am I already embodying that, or how can I embody that quality more? We are all coaches here, right? So as coaches, even when we imbibe and exhibit ICF competencies, almost all of them are a way to cherish our clients, ourselves, and the process. The ICF competencies encourage us to dive deeper and help our client understand their who. That is exploring and honoring a client's authentic self. All competencies, right, in one way help us. These competencies guide us coaches to recognize the client's unique identity, their beliefs, their values, their experiences, guide us to create a safe space for clients, guide us to listen actively, to understand the client's perspectives, thoughts, feelings. These competencies, of course, guide us to ask those powerful questions that evoke self awareness and insights. These competencies guide us to adapt coaching approaches, being agile on those approaches, which align with the client's need at that point of time, their style. These are the ways we coach, right? So embodying those competencies is definitely a way to cherish our clients, ourselves, and the process and their growth. So this lineup of beautiful speakers, beautiful festival, the group has organized as we are culminating this festival today. My learning from the spirit of Cherish Festival has two dimensions. So I'm going to share those two dimensions from my perspective with all of you. I think it reiterated the fact that cherishing starts with ourselves. Cherishing ourselves begin with embracing our authentic identity. The core of who we are, each of us is, you will agree with me, each of us is on a unique path, both in life, in our coaching careers and practices. When we cherish ourselves, it is the foundation of our ability to cherish others. I feel it's like a nucleus. It's like a nucleus, So when we cherish ourselves, the effect goes outside. So again, a small personal story. Some of you, if you have been a peer coach to me at one point of time, you will know. So some of ICF Delhi NCR coaches, so you have been, or even from Mumbai, so you have been my peer coaches for quite a long time. I have been a perfectionist all my life, or most of my life. It took me years of work to even start working on my perfectionism. I'm not even saying to work on my perfectionism. I'm saying it took me years of work to even start thinking and start, kind of moving the needle of my perfectionism. Why? Because I associated that as my identity, my pride. It has been a very long journey for me on that. But again, when I was reflecting on Cherish, when I started to work on my behaviors of perfectionism, I understood that answer to who I am is much beyond my perfectionism. My perfectionism is not who I am. That was the moment I think I cherished a part of me. The reflection question for all of us is, how can we honor and value our true selves, regardless of where we stand on this path of our careers and lives? And this is self-awareness, right? All of us know this word. We work in and out on this. And it changes, and I think change is not the right word. It evolves. Our self-awareness evolves with the time. But I'm just sharing my experiences as of now. So our question for us is, how can we honor and value what we understand about our true selves today, wherever we are? The learning for me is to take a moment each day to acknowledge and celebrate my unique journey and my growth, which is celebrating who am I? For me, that's my celebration. I believe when we do that, and I have experienced it, I believe when we do that, we approach our growth journey from a place of self-acceptance and fulfillment, valuing our core identity beyond our roles, titles, achievements, certifications. We embrace, we elevate, we celebrate. That's what Cherish Festival says, right? The second dimension to the learning I was mentioning is spreading the act of cherishing. That is, it's not only cherishing who I am, it's also cherishing who others are. How can we extend this practice of cherishing to our clients and the world around us? The world is huge, right? But the world around us is a real world, actually. You will agree with me that the world today needs more of it than ever. I believe we can extend the spirit of cherishing to others by acknowledging and appreciating, again, who of the other person. That is a real self of the other person. Seeing that person beyond that layer. Whether engaging with a client, collaborating with a colleague, or encountering a stranger. Approaching each interaction with the intention to see and value the unique identity of the other person. And Dumi would say the light of the person. Dumi, I hope I'm saying in the right words, so. And to me, what this means is listening. As we all know, we have, I think, listened and learned a lot of things about listening as coaches. Acknowledging the other person's journey and experience, unique. appreciating their individual strengths and potential, unique, respecting their unique perspectives, when we are listening, even as colleagues, even as when or a client, we are doing a brainstorming, respecting their unique perspective and way of being. And for me, another word is very important, is having a spirit of co-creation. It's not my way or the highway or only way. It's kind of co-creating. When we listen, acknowledge, respect, appreciate, we start co-creating. Small acts of cherishing can create profound changes. Again, we embrace, we elevate, we celebrate. Before I wind up today on this particular stage, I want to share a small story again. These days, I'm watching a series on YouTube called Buddha. So, those of you who might not know about Buddha, Buddha is a sage from India who founded the spiritual philosophy of Buddhism. So I saw that story, and somehow, so when I was thinking about this Cherish, it struck with me. So the story goes like this: that one day, Buddha and his disciples were resting under a large mango tree. The tree was full of ripe, sweet mangoes. A disciple admired the tree and said to Buddha, "This tree is truly, truly wonderful. It's so beautiful. It gives fruit. It's providing us such a dense shade, but asking for nothing in return." Buddha smiled and said, "Yes, that's right. But do you know why this tree thrives?" The disciple said, "Yeah, of course. It's such a large, long, tall tree. It has to give that shade and fruit." The Buddha said, "No, this tree stands tall because of what lies beneath its roots, which we don't see when we are experiencing the fruits and the shades and the tree. We don't see the roots. They take nourishment from earth. Hold this tree in all kind of weather and storms. Allow it to grow and bear fruit." He continued. Buddha said, "People are the same. What we see on the outside, their action, their successes, their struggles, their expressions, is the surface. Who they truly are lies in their roots, their values, beliefs, and who they are. As coaches, our role is to understand the roots, which is who, the authentic self of a person. Every leader, every colleague, every client has roots that shape them. Are we coaching the surface, or are we helping people connect with who they truly are? How can we support them in growing? How can we support our clients or everyone growing from their roots? Now I want to leave with the challenge. As you walk away from this beautiful festival with the beautiful spirit, all motivated and inspired, I'm challenging you to perform, to experience two specific acts of cherishing in next 24 hours. You have all been doing since last 5 days, I'm sure. But with this conscious message, one for yourself, cherish yourself. Do one thing in next 24 hours where you cherish yourself, and do one thing for your coaching colleague. Wherever in the world, you must have made new connections in this festival. Embrace, elevate, celebrate. The ripple effect starts with all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manbir. To hold something dear, nurture it tenderly, and protect with love. Indeed, cherishing the who of the person. Thank you very much, Manbir.
Thank you.
I would now like to invite Geetanjali Saxena to share the wonderful research findings that we have for you ready. Over to you, Geetanjali.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. Just give me a moment, please. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. So, first of all, Manbir, thank you so much. And the journey that we have been through has provided me this very beautiful space to share certain important snippets from the cross cultural coaching research that we have undertaken. The research is open till end of day today. So in case you do cross-cultural coaching and you haven't responded, please do take the opportunity to share your views. So as part of the initial insights, this was a journey that we launched on January 30th. And we reached out to all the GCCF participating chapters to share their experience with cross-cultural coaching. This journey would have been impossible without the support of Bhavna, Sangeeta, and Kavita, all the chapter leaders who are present here, as well as all the members who have responded and participated in this research. So please accept my thankfulness, my gratitude for the time that you have taken out to support and participate in this research. Before we deep dive into the findings and what are the kind of stories that have emerged for us, it would be a good idea to just reconnect with the construct of cross cultural coaching. While we broadly understand it as coaching across boundaries, what we are really talking about is how do we take into cognizance the cultural difference that our coachees come from and build that into the coaching journeys. In fact, Jennifer, in her marquee book on cross-cultural coaching Kaleidoscope, talks about the cultural self and how important it is for us as coaches to understand the cultural identities that could be impacting the cognitive schemas that our coaches work with. So it's a very conscious journey that we are talking about. And what has our research revealed about these journeys that we are undertaking as coaches? So, our focus as part of this research was very broadly to understand the what and how of cross cultural coaching. What have we really learned as coaches through the journeys that we have undertaken, and how do we basically integrate the insights from these learnings? And most importantly, what makes us one as humankind, irrespective of which part of the world we belong to? We had a set of screening questions. In this set of research, where we took February 11th as the cutoff, we had 133 coaches who had experienced cross cultural coaching, with 117 actually experiencing it in the last 1 year. All the coaches who experienced cross cultural coaching shared their wisdom with us, along with certain specifics for which we reached out to the people and the coaches who had experienced cross cultural coaching in the last 1 year. And this is what we found. We had voices from 17 chapters. So while as part of the GCCF, we reached out to 12 chapters and they all participated in this journey. In the research, we got voices from 17 chapters. And what an amazing difference that we are making collectively as the coaching community. 74 countries covered at this point of time by the 117 coaches belonging to 17 chapters. And I hope this showcases the kind of impact that each one of you is making as you reach across frontiers and help someone realize their maximum potential. When we looked at the profile of coaches, 65% of them came in with certifications. But what was revealing for us that 31% of the coaches who responded, who are doing cross-cultural coaching at this point of time, actually are still in the process of undergoing their ICF certification, which means that intercultural competence is now being integrated and looked at as a key competency when we look at the new breed of coaches who are becoming part of our community. And a large part of it is being enabled by the coach education and training providers. So if you are in the space of coach education and training, the question for you is, are we emphasizing on cultural intelligence and intercultural competence as part of the journeys that we are creating for coaches who are partnering with us? It has a chase of challenges apart from time zones. I mean, that is one consistent challenge. A lot of the participating coaches talked about. But more importantly, how do we overcome the barriers of language and the nuances of it? Be it accent, be it diction, be it pronunciation, speaking styles, everything plays a role here. Our ability to understand the cultural nuances, not just the values and beliefs, but what are the norms that our coachees are growing up with? What is their inclination and understanding and belief about the role of family, the power dynamics that are at play, gender roles? All these become part of cultural norms. The assumptions and biases that sometimes we run into, which are unstated, as well as our own journey as coaches in cross cultural coaching scenarios. Are we really doing a fabulous job of embodying a coaching mindset? So there are multiple challenges, but that is what makes this journey beautiful, because the kind of learnings that it comes with is unparalleled. Be it about gaining deeper cultural awareness, about enhancing our own agility and flexibility to deal with different cultures, as well as our communication skills, because finally it is about reflexivity, which is our own understanding of self and what we bring to the table as we get into cross cultural coaching scenarios, our ability to demonstrate empathy at highest levels and combine the human intelligence with cultural intelligence. When we looked at the coach's toolkit, the ICF competencies definitely form the bedrock of what we are doing as coaches and how we are making a difference to today's world. But when we looked at the tools and frameworks, we realized that a lot of coaches are relying on psychological and behavioral coaching tools, as well as the globally accepted coaching frameworks and models. This broadly falls into the realm of human intelligence. 13% of us were actually using cultural intelligence tools. And therefore, this raised a question in our mind that when we are doing cross cultural coaching, while it does make a lot of sense to focus on human intelligence and human values, which make us truly one, how can we consciously start incorporating cultural intelligence in the work that we are doing? Hofstede is running into its fair share of controversy because of the changing social dynamics that we are seeing, but Trompinar's model holds great promise when it comes to cross cultural communication and bringing in those specifics in the coaching conversations that we are doing. Uh, how do we find these coaches? How do we break these barriers? And the three important platforms that emerged for us were definitely the online platforms plus other coach aggregators who seem to be playing a very, very important role. Peer coaching, the kind of peer coaching that we've seen between ICF Delhi NCR and ICF's South Africa chapters, as well as the role of the coach education and training providers. So all these are very important channels that we could using in order to deepen our skills in cross-cultural coaching. And not because it is something that we have to do, not something that is really required for us to get in that business or ours, but really to experience the power of transformation that cross-cultural connections bring in. I will pause for 10 seconds for each one of you to go through the story that you can see on the slide. This is a sharing by an ICF PCC from the South Africa chapter about how profound this experience was for her, how she had the privilege of experiencing diverse coaching styles. What was so powerful about the sense of acceptance and belonging that she felt? And that it was about genuine connection, self awareness, and personal growth. Isn't that what we are cherishing right now in this space at this point of time? Cross cultural coaching is the bridge, which is what was the most oft repeated metaphor which emerged from the research. and truly something that could pave the way for global oneness. The one ICF One World journey that we have been talking about as part of the Cherish journey. As coaches, we realize that beyond cultures, there's something essentially human about each one of us. We all feel the same emotions. We all experience very similar challenges, be it challenges with our better halves or with our own children. We all have the need to be heard without judgment, and we all have the universal desire to grow and optimize our potential. And the two quotes that you see here came from two very different parts of the world, two coaches at very, very different life stages of their coaching journey. But I hope if you look at the words that are highlighted in blue, you can see the oneness in them and how beautifully both of them have talked about how we as humans seek purpose, balance, a way to navigate the challenges that we all face. And at the end of the day, it is really about the human desire to grow, belong, and make an impact. The next steps of this research. So today we are going to be officially ending this research. Again, a request, if you still haven't participated in it, please do share your views. We will then proceed with the next phase of the research, which is secondary research as well as qualitative analysis and inciting process. And we hope to share the report with each one of you by June 15th, 2025. With this, namaste, sayonara, and thoughtscience as you cover the beautiful journey ahead. Bhavna, over to you.
Thank you for this insightful research findings, Geeta. That is amazing. We look forward to hear more at the end of the June. So it is
Absolutely.
time. Thank you, Geeta. Now it is time to invite the presidents of ICF Delhi NCR and ICF Africa chapter to thank the entire coach fraternity and all you beautiful souls here. So I would like to invite CHC, Deliti, ICF, South Africa Charter Chapter. CHC, you are here? Yes, you are here. Yes, please
I
go.
was muted. Thank you very much, Sangita. Colleagues, greetings wherever you are in this universe. I'm going to be brief because I've seen we've taken much of your time. Mine is to simply say thank you very much to each and every one of you who participated in these beautiful 4 days of this festival. You amplified the essence and you celebrated the impact of coaching. You, in your individual ways, made your contribution to foster throughout these days. You defined yourselves as individuals, and you defined yourselves for the cosmos, for the universe to understand and appreciate you for who you are. And for that, we really do appreciate you. South Africa Charter Chapter, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to thank myself and my chapter and ICF Daily NCR Chapter for the beautiful work you've done in organizing this. You connected across borders. You consolidated the move as universal human bonding. Because of this, the bond in the universe is increasing and it is going to continue increasing. Our partners, our sponsors, our supporters and organizers, the people behind the scenes who've been sweating throughout, we appreciate you. And please pass our gratitude, colleagues, to your loved ones who've donated their time in releasing you to come and be with us here in this festival. The presenters, the facilitators, the technical gurus there, and everyone who made this event huge success that it has been. You are highly, highly appreciated. And today I've noted I'm the first male person to speak here invited and do a presentation. And thank you to all the gorgeous beauties who've made presentations today. I'm not going to mention your names. We all know you. But most important for me, colleagues, it's time for us to thank Mother Nature. Mother Nature has allowed us to be who we are in these past 4 days. Mother Nature has allowed us to be vulnerable. And thank you for trusting us with your vulnerabilities and telling it the way you see it. Let's continue. For me, for ICF South Africa, for ICF, this journey has just started. Let the journey continue. I thank you.
Thank you, CHC. Your calming presence grounded us every moment. Thank you very much. So let me invite Amit Kumarji, the Vice President of ICF Delhi NCR Charter Chapter, to give the vote of thanks now. Amitji. Amitji, you are on mute.
Oh, thank you, Sangeeta. So let me first begin by saying what a wonderful journey has been during the past 4 days, that we have been exposed to various cultures and very diverse subjects. We have dealt with nature, we have dealt with yogic ways of coaching and life. We have understood art form, then horse and all these things, and also the coaching in 3 words. So these are something, the new vistas, I would say, or new ways to coaching. So although it has been said, I just felt compelled to repeat it because I feel myself so overwhelmed and satisfied with this event that, it came out spontaneously. The journey has been possible because of joining together of ICF Delhi NCR Charter Chapter and ICF South Africa Charter. The efforts that Sangeeta, Bhavna and Kavita have made is really tremendous and laudable. Through their efforts, they have been able to mobilize 12 chapters from 9 countries and very good speakers on very good subjects. So this has been something, very cherishing for all of us. And in fact, I would say from my personal behalf that I would always cherish this. I would thank all the speakers. I would thank all the volunteers who have worked to make this festival a success and brought to this level. It is something really amazing, awesome, and wonderful. That's what I can say. And I believe this is not the first time that we would be cherishing this coaching festival. In fact, we must keep on doing year after year so that we are culturally very knowledgeable, advanced, and we are able to share our culture amongst us and also learn new and new coaching techniques and coaching methods. So thank you, one and all, those who have attended, 800 attendees. And thanks to CHC, the President ICF South Africa Charter Chapter, for joining hands with us, Delhi NCR Charter Chapter, and all the chapters, all the wonderful chapters around the world who have joined us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Amitji. It was a pleasure to have you. And let me now invite and cherish greatly, and let's all cherish Bhavna Nagar. The idea, the conception of Cherish came from this beautiful mind. Bhavna.
Thank you so much, Sangeeta. And don't believe that this is coming to an end. It looks like now this is a festival which should continue forever and ever. And I'm sure it will continue in our hearts. Right? So thank you, CHC. Thank you, Amit Kumarji, for all your support and for your share. With this coming to a close, I'm just filled with gratitude. I want to take some time to give gratitude to many, many people who've been in the journey. Dr. Akina, who was here, who support us, to cherish us, to celebrate with us, and talk about one ICF, the vision which you kind of put into us. Manbir, who came home and who spoke about really embodying the competencies just the way we are, the who, the authenticity, and that's where we want to go as coaches, so that we can create an authentic future. So with all this, thank you, Gitanjali, for the research. And there's a lot of effort and lot of work that has gone behind it. And we've seen them all work as a team, create each insights, and then to and fro. It went on till today. We had around 15 WhatsApp groups running. It was not possible without the support of each cherished champion. And we call them champion because at times we cherish or we kind of celebrate those who are visible. But many who are behind the scenes are the reasons. Our technology team, and we have Krishna here, logistics, content, event, chapter connects. So these chapter connects were connecting with the chapters to ensure everything was in place. Logistics team was coming together to really ensure that everything, there are no gaps. Technology we had today. Events team was busy creating events, and our content team, all the LinkedIn posts that you see, they were all coming from their heart. And it is the heart that matters. So thank you so much for all your effort, our cherished champion. I cannot name all of you here because I don't want to leave anybody behind. Yeah. So we'll connect again. And
Bhavna,
yeah,
I'm interjecting.
please.
As coaches, we are supposed to be positive. So the one acronym that I have picked up from this event is T, the take everyone along. So instead of leave no one behind, let's start saying take everyone along.
Yeah. To leave
Thank
no
you.
one behind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So then it's also a South African chapter who have been our partners throughout and believed in us, and especially Kavita Govindji, who is Officer for Professional Development from ICF South Africa chapter, and Sangeeta, who's our Director of Peer Coaching. And they have really believed in the dreams and the visions, and we've kind of worked together. Without you both, this journey would have been just a dream in me. So I think all this vision has really come to reality with you believing that yes, this is possible, and partnering. To all partnering chapters, to ICF Global Board, your support has been instrumental in carrying this vision forward. Today, we stay true to our mission. I would have said leave no one behind, but I'll say take everyone along. And now, as the Cherish cruise has docked, let's take a moment to refuel, refresh, and pause. Not to stop, but to prepare for the journey ahead. Because when we set sail again, we will do so with greater purpose, to illuminate the darkest corners, to reach those unseen, and to cherish them with the warmth of the sun that you see in all our posters, the yellow color. And this sun which rises each day without fail, visible or invisible, hidden behind the clouds. It never wavers in its mission, and neither will we. Until we meet next, let's keep cherishing, connecting, uplifting. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you, each one, and thank you.